What's up, family? Welcome back to the council. Let's get into it. They should have saved my game. Last time we left off, we are in the room. All right. Should be having another. This a premonition? And I gotta use my diamonds down there for special abilities more.
Your turn? The servants are not very efficient.
Durocher can't be far away. They'll find her soon. Their search time is restricted, given that they must keep an eye on Adams.
I can take care of her, you know.
Yes. Well, in any case, I do thank you for bringing her to the island.
Bro, get
From
on his
what
mouth.
I've understood, the search of Durocher's room hasn't turned up any results.
Not yet, no. But we've put her son in there. Perhaps he'll find something.
That might come in handy.
Louis grows impatient at not yet having met the famous Lord Mortimer.
He will meet him tomorrow.
Oh, what a pity to lose a knight at the start of the game. Are you waiting for someone?
A young French soldier.
During our game of chess?
Don't worry, Gregory. The game won't disappear.
Napoleon Dynamite.
I'll have one
stop.
of my men escort you back.
It's Napoleon.
Don't
Gotta
trouble
be,
yourself.
because he was
I know
supposed to
my
be
way
showing
out.
up the last time.
Good evening, gentlemen.
Is that
Please
Napoleon?
forgive me for this late hour.
It is never too late. And we have much to discuss. One last move?
Don't worry. Our games always seem to end like this.
Or always start like this. Come, take a seat, my friend.
How are we following this man? Are we? We're astral projecting. Gotta be.
A little nighttime stroll, Mr. President?
There's nothing like it for a good night's sleep.
Do not hesitate to ask a servant to show you back.
The corridors seem quite safe.
Peppermint, lime flower, and valerian. My miracle remedy when one can't get to sleep. A very good night to you, Mr. President.
Thank you. And to you too, sir.
He went into somebody. Mine. Okay, he.
I'm coming.
Dear Monsieur de Richet, please excuse me, but I am unable to join.
Coming, Prez. You're going to wait. Nothing else for me to grab in here. I mean, he on our team somewhat. Alright, I'm coming. Chill out.
Excuse me. Am I bothering you?
No, not in the least. Is something wrong?
I'm going to need your help. Do you remember the young lady we spoke of in the hall?
Yeah.
Elizabeth Adams. Home introduced her to us.
Yes. Well, she is the daughter of my friend, the Vice President, John Adams. But she is supposed to be dead.
Yeah, that's bizarre. Fair enough.
Good heavens! I was present at her funeral.
It is disturbing indeed.
Yes. I need to make sure it's her. That's where you come in. I want you to distract Elizabeth while I search her room. And perhaps get my hands on some important information. At least I hope so. Elizabeth is in the small salon. If you hurry, you can still catch her. I just need 10 minutes.
But if my vision is true, there are two men nearby discussing very important issues, and one of them looks much like Mortimer. Washington is very kind, but I came to this island for my mother, not for his ghost stories.
Man. So they finna pit us at odds. I could learn about vote, but I got the premonitions and stuff. I could help him, cause I know nothing about this girl. We done seen what dude look like.
Count on me, sir.
Thank you, my friend. Keep Elizabeth downstairs as long as possible. She must not return to her room.
Trust me.
Alright, we're gonna assist him. I know that might have made me
According to
lose
Washington, Lady Adams is in the small salon. I better hurry.
something. See where that's at.
Louis, you're straying from your objective.
Reach. I didn't even know it was gonna do that. This way? Yep. The boat. There's the girl.
My son. Oh, you are a godsend.
What's the matter, Your Eminence?
I believe a Miss Adams may be in danger.
What do you mean?
Do you hear that? She is being manhandled in the small salon.
By whom?
I don't know exactly. A thug, a Frenchman, it seems. By the cut of his cloth, I'd say he's a member of the French Revolutionary Government. You should do something, my son.
Shit. I was supposed to make sure Adams wouldn't go back to her room. Don't worry, Your Eminence. I'll take care of it. Probably nothing to worry about.
Do you want me to call for help?
Please don't do anything. I'm sure with a little goodwill, everything will work out fine. Don't go and wake up the whole manor, please.
Thank you, my son. May God watch over you.
Yeah, I biffed it.
Who do you think you are?
Oh, that's her. She's in here.
Me, sir.
If we were in France, I'd have sent you to the guillotine for what you just said.
Please, just let me go back to my room.
Hey, you! Stay out of it! This is none of your business. I'm gonna teach this little slut how to behave.
What the hell is going on?
Huh? I don't think you know who I am.
Stop.
That's
I
not
beg
Napoleon.
you. I didn't mean to. Don't hit me, please, sir.
Shit. If I step in, Adams might just run back to her room. And if I do nothing, yes, Washington will have enough time to search, but this girl's gonna suffer. Damn it, what should I do?
Let her go! Huh? Stay out of it, boy!
We don't do woman beaters.
Shit.
What are you playing at? I told you to mind your own business, boy! If you think you can side with this whore and then just walk away, you're out of your mind. Give me one good reason not to knock you down.
Ah, put a hole in your chest, bro.
You're not back in your slum now. You're in Lord Mortimer's home. I suggest you think carefully about what you're going to do.
Don't think you're getting away with it that easily. I'm sick of all these toffs. If we were in Paris, I'd send you all to the guillotine. And on top of it all, a woman telling me how I ought to behave? I won't stand for it.
Oh, okay.
He's one of
Wait a
those.
minute.
What? Don't tell me you're gonna defend these harlots.
I believe in man. From speech comes dialogue. From dialogue, peace is born. And from peace, great destinies flourish.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Oh, he's so
I
slow.
get the feeling you're trying to put one over on me. If that's the case, you're making a big mistake.
Sorry about that. Look, there's
Okay.
no point in us aggravating each other. Let's both just go our separate ways.
Don't move. We're not done yet. You wanted to be the knight in shining armor and save the damsel in distress.
And you want to be a woman beater, bro.
Let's see
Which
how
one's
brave
worse?
you are.
Think about it. You know your head will roll tomorrow if you shoot.
Wanna bet?
Sure do.
I'm not in the habit of beating Lord Mortimer's guest in his own salon.
Listen.
Got off easy this time, but don't
No,
try
whatever.
it again.
Shut up, bro. Get out my face. Hey, tossing me, bro. I could have died on the spot, but we got some information too.
The brooch Elizabeth was wearing. Huh. She was so frightened she was unaware that she'd lost it. Yeah, well, it didn't seem to do her much good.
I mean, we got some information that could help, so.
Well, did you get time to search the room?
Louis, I only needed 10 minutes. Imagine the scandal if she had found me.
What would you have done in my shoes? She was in the middle of an argument with some angry guy.
10 minutes. I didn't ask for the moon.
Nonetheless, you found what you were looking for, didn't you?
Not everything, but yes. Elizabeth is definitely the daughter of John Adams.
Then you didn't need 10
More
minutes, bro. I don't want to hear that.
You can always go back.
It's too late now.
Well, you found out, bro. You know everything you need to know, bro. Your golden elixir cures all your negative alterations. All right. That was nothing. I could just get up. Alright, while I'm down here, whatever piece of evidence I can find, get it. I don't see nothing. You doing all that turning up for no reason, bro. Get this out, please. My room is this way. It's me.
Duke Manuel Godoy.
Nah, that's Duke. Duke, didn't. I spent the corner.
Your Eminence, what are you doing here?
I was worried about you, my son. How did it go with Miss Adams?
Problem solved.
Don't worry about that anymore, Your Eminence. I had to step in, but everything's under control.
What an adventure, my son.
And I've already used most of my things like I said I
Relieved
wouldn't
to
do.
hear it. You acted as a good Christian. In these troubled times, we need more men of your caliber.
It's nothing, Your Eminence. I did what I had to do.
Well, you did the opposite.
Good. Well, thanks for the news. My son, I have another problem. I wanted to speak to you about something important. Do you still have my letter on you? The one I gave you in the hall?
Why do you
Nope.
ask?
I have a name to add to it.
Version, it's locked. I can't use
Here it is.
Thank you, my son. Ah, I see that it's still sealed. I was right to put my trust in you, Luis. Now, give me 1 second, please.
As long as you give it back.
I can't imagine what would have happened if I hadn't added this name to the list. Please be sure to give this letter to Sarah the moment you see her.
You can count on it.
Have a good night.
I'm glad I didn't open it. That would have kind of bite me. I didn't see this coming. W choice. Be in there. Alright, my bed is somewhere over here. It ain't me. You went the wrong way. Montgomery right there. He was over here in the cut. I should be somewhere over here. That ain't me.
Louis, you're straying from your objective.
I did pass it. My fault. This me? No. My room at right here. Right. My fault.
I'm exhausted. I better go to bed. I'll search my room tomorrow. If Mother stayed here right before me, you never know. And Mortimer had better show up.
I mean, from the premonition, we gotta know. Or whatever the astral projection one we just did. Could have listened to what George Washington wanted to say about my mother, blah, blah, blah. Oh, yeah, that's all. We'll figure it out. Obviously, she up to something. I already got the gist at the moment, telling all in all. As far as I'm concerned, I don't care. He may not know, but I know.
All right. In my vision yesterday, I saw that Mother had this room before me. I'd better search the room. Who knows? Maybe she left me something behind.
That's when she shot your girl at the doorstep. Ooh. Oh, what is that? Alright, question. Alright. We got a chest in here. Is this us?
I haven't even had time to unpack my cases. Writing material.
Good. I don't have enough points.
The incredulity of St. Thomas. Why is Caravaggio representing St. Thomas putting his finger in the wound? Thomas looks on but doesn't touch.
I'll use the elixir, bro. I used it for nothing, broken. Maybe it'll do something later. Okay, I can restore. Just use those.
Saint Francis of Assisi in ecstasy, before superior voices.
Let's use
It
that.
always amuses me to see how art gets used for propaganda purposes.
Fact.
Writing material.
Alright, I can't let this go. I still don't have it. Okay. It's something in those, bro, but I gotta leave it. Two of them jars, I got a feeling.
Inferno by Dante. Abandon hope, all ye who enter here. Lovely lectures Mortimer's giving to his guests. Very jolly.
Oh, I see that.
Look. Markings on the floor.
Just the wall moves.
Just a bit worn out.
No,
I was
bro.
hoping to find something leading to a
Goofy,
secret
the
passage.
wall moves.
Huh. This bookcase is well stocked. Oh, this book has been put back the wrong way round. A Voyage Around the World. The travel log of the explorer, Louis-Antoine de Bougainville. One of Mother's favorite books.
Common
What a
sense.
coincidence.
Bro, put it back.
And
The
I
wall
don't believe
moves.
in coincidences. It's just too much. I don't know what's going on here, but if you felt threatened, I'll bet you'd leave a clue, wouldn't you, Mother? Found it. A faint sign of the order, barely visible. Mother, you undoubtedly must have hidden a clue in this book. Let's see if I can find anything else in this room.
Alright, leave. We gotta see if I can do some upgrades.
Not far from solving the puzzle, I must keep searching.
Can't upgrade it yet. What point? How many points do I have? I don't see how he's not noticing
Look,
the
markings on the floor.
wall.
Just a bit worn out.
The
I
direction
was
it
hoping to
scoots
find
in
something
tells
leading
it
to a secret
wall.
passage.
'Cause it does. Look at it, bro. This man is not smart. The scratches on the floor say it all.
Saint Jerome the Angel. Yet again, art with political undertones with an image of a saint hearing voices. There's a circle around the lock here. Must be the trunk Mortimer was talking about. The key should open it.
Be in there. Alright, what are we looking at?
There's a note. Effects of Sœur de Richer, to be given to her son, Louis. I should probably take it.
All right. I've retrieved everything.
Nothing here. I wouldn't mind a nice, strong coffee, though.
Would there be any clues out here? I can check the plants.
Here's something will undermine my botanist's appreciation for the local climate.
Let's recap. My mother was in this room. I found a rare edition of her favorite book. She must have left something behind. She must have used the writing materials. What if she used lemon juice instead? An old trick used to hide messages.
Yep.
A message using invisible ink. I bet she used a lemon to leave a message. Now, how do I reveal the message?
Under certain lighting. Under certain... Is that on the ground?
The Greek drachma. One of the rare ancient coins to be mentioned both in the Bible and in the Quran.
Do it.
Apart from getting the book dirty, I can't see any use for this.
Gotta be something in the room I need. Take it. Under certain lighting, it should work. For the book.
Aha! It's working! The heat reveals the message. Let's see what my mother wrote.
So we used to do this
Where
as kids.
all
so
eyes
don't
size
eat.
you up, you must pass by the Gorgon. Gorgon was the name of Medusa in Greek mythology. On the other hand, where all eyes size you up, I don't get it. And judging by the number of paintings in the manor, it could be anywhere. After that, she adds, beware hero. The beast always charges the best protected soldier. And that's its weakness. What is my mother trying to tell me? Since you've gone to so much trouble, you must not have only found something important, but you must have also felt like you were in great danger. Now I better hurry and find that damn Medusa.
Sir, dinner is served in the red salon.
Typical.
I'm not hungry. Please give my apologies to all the guests.
Sir Holm requests your presence, sir.
Well, I guess I'm just gonna have to wait before going and looking for my Medusa.
Tell him I'll be there in a minute.
Alright, can we put the book up? In this room though, we can spot the Medusa before we leave. Might not be in this room though. I'll produce some pics in this room. Not in this room. Alright, let's just go. Alright. I mean, we still figuring out everything we need to figure out within reason.
If I get a chance, I may have to take a little tour through the rooms of the other guests.
Not in there though. They're sweeping. Somebody cleaning? Oh, he's right there. Okay. I can't enter their rooms right now. Dang it. Oh, let's see. While they're in the red salon, perfect time.
Might be better to take a different stairway. That must be the door to the room of the soldier I saw in my vision.
About this. Alright, hold on. Do it. Alright.
The Prince by Machiavelli. A perfect read for anyone with a surfeit of ambition. That might come in handy.
Napoleon.
A bicorn decorated with a cockade. It must belong to a French soldier. It's a beautiful weapon. A Levy damask blade. It's marked with the initials of the manufacturer in Versailles. My dearest son, I'm writing to implore you to act quickly. The situation is rapidly worsening here. Paoli continues to steer our motherland, Corsica, toward open warfare between France and England. His men are everywhere. We are obliged to go into hiding and are unable to remain in the same place for more than 2 days.
Falling apart. That's, this is Napoleon's room. I gotta do it. Got that skill though. He had something worth it. There's something worth it in there, but I'll shot the deal.
French actor Talma is Nero in Britannicus, the last emperor of the Caesar dynasty. Amber crystals.
Well. Another golden
My
elixir.
dear Napoleon, as previously agreed, I would like to ask you to join us in January on my island to participate in the high society.
Y'all can read that. Basically, the invitation note. That ain't serving me no purpose. I can't go out there. I'm trying to make sure I've searched his whole entire room.
Vercingetorix throws down his arms at the feet of Julius Caesar by Royer, two great army chiefs.
That could have been worse, something. Devil's Horn. Devil's Horn grants you the exalted state, temporarily see immunities, vulnerabilities, infecting dialogue. Okay. During the conversations, I can use it again. Let's get up out of there. The other rooms? Nope. Alright. We're gonna go down to the salon, do this little dinner thing, and then I'm gonna end it. I mean, so far, we got what we needed. There she goes again. She got a black eye.
Excuse me, Monsieur de Richet? I really need to talk to you.
Is this about last night?
No, that was just a misunderstanding. I'm sure it was a little bit my fault, too.
There's no excuse for that man's horrible behavior. You ought to tell Sir Home.
Look, the only thing that I care about is that I've lost something precious. I'm not worried about Jacques Peru.
You didn't happen to lose this, did you?
Give it to her. Let's
Where
gain
did
her
you
trust.
find it?
Let's
In the
get
spa
her.
salon.
It's the only reminder I have of my beloved sister. I thought that swine stole it from me. You're her son. Sarah de Richet's son.
Yes. Why?
Last night, I found out that your mother was on the island. What are you doing here?
That's why she's interested in admit your mother's been going to mission change the son.
Excuse me, but speaking frankly, why would you care?
Yeah, no.
I know your mother very well.
Really?
Yes, I have been in your mother's care ever since I was born.
She nursed you.
Oh, I wouldn't say nursed. No. I remember her stare, cold as ice. Her sadistic hands pressing over my mouth to silence me while I screamed in pain. I remember her knees, too. She held me down with them while she cut and burned scars into me.
Hold on a minute. What do you mean?
You can ask her when you see her.
Huh, she's getting more and more agitated.
Look, I've got to go.
Wait. I need to know more about you and my mother.
Oh.
Why did she put you through all of that?
Okay, yes,
There
sir,
must
we
be
got
some reason for what she did.
What's the point of rubbing salt in the wounds?
Hold on. Okay. Intoxicated. I can't use it.
I want to find out what really happened.
No, you really don't want to know what your mother did when I shed my first blood at puberty.
On the contrary, you can tell me anything. Let me be my own judge.
I know your little game. You're no different from the rest of them. You couldn't give a damn about me. The only thing you're interested in is finding out about your mother.
Don't say that. Not everyone wants to use you. Some people care about you, don't they?
Mention her mother, her father, brother, her sister.
Haven't you got a sister?
Yes.
I'm sure she loves you with all her heart.
She's the only one who cares about me.
So I'm not using your father.
I would have put an end to it all by now if it weren't for her.
So I'm not gonna use your father. He
Since you
completely
insist,
abandoned you.
I'll tell you how I met your mother.
Thanks for trusting me.
You see, before I was born, my mother often suffered from hallucinations and fits of anger. Soon people could barely recognize her. She became a completely different person. So my father spent an enormous amount of money paying for the best doctors, but none of them were able to cure her. The last resort was to call a priest.
So, is that what your father did?
No. He went to an expert in the occult.
Ah, my mother.
Her reputation already extended beyond our borders. My mother's fits stopped at my birth, and Sarah de Richet concluded that the evil had passed into me. Not only did it encourage her to stay, but she took the opportunity to advise my father to separate me from the rest of my family. That's how I was declared stillborn. My fate was decided that very day.
It would coincide with my mother's frequent trips to America.
I had my first fit when I was 3. That's when your mother began her experiments to rid me of the evil inside.
I understand how you feel, but I know my mother. I'm sure she had her reasons, even if it seems difficult to believe.
Everything she put me through was all for nothing. My whole life was ruined for nothing.
So what brings you here then?
My father used to know Sir Holm. He offered to introduce me to the world's leading authority in the occult.
Lord Mortimer.
He was my last hope. Until I found out he had also invited your mother.
It's got to be a coincidence. I don't believe for a second she's come here for you.
You can't change my mind about this, Louis. My days are numbered, and I know it.
Okay. Well, we found out, like I said, the mom hiding stuff. I knew that much already, but now he knows. Red Salon's this way. Go to the dinner. I'm ended after this one. The banquet look nice already. Red's my favorite color, by the way.
Dear friends,
Bro, the
I
view is
bid you
immaculate.
welcome.
But hey,
I
get
hope the
disrespectful
night
and
is
throwing
not
you over
too
the edge.
short. Your Eminence, Duchess, Monsieur de Richet, allow me to introduce our new guests. They arrived during the night. Johann Christoph von Wollner, Minister of Religious Affairs and close aide of Frederick William II, King of Prussia. Napoleon Bonaparte, Lieutenant of the French Revolutionary Army. And Jacques Peroux, French Revolutionary Tribunal Judge. Unfortunately, my friends, Lord Mortimer will not be joining us this morning, but
I'm out to tag him. I'm out to tag him or send him this video.
Let us begin.
What is Mortimer playing at? He tells me to come urgently and he sends no one to meet me?
Thank you again for the wine, Your Eminence.
This opportunity
it is served
etiquette
every
squib.
day at the king's table.
I gotta pay attention to look at the table.
Volner and Piaggi seem to be getting along well.
No, yes.
Hit it.
Surprising when you know Volner prohibited religious practices in Prussia. Renowned member of the Rose Croix Order, former Freemason, and great lover of alchemy. And look at Piaggi fawning over him. I really do have a problem digesting political protocol.
My dear Johann, how are you?
Glad to make landfall at last. And yourself?
Very well.
And your husband?
He's poorly. The French Revolution gives him terrible headaches.
Oh, I understand. I should feel better too, as soon as the situation is settled.
If by chance the French crisis is emulated in Berlin, there will always be a refuge for you in London, my dear.
Your offer does you honor, Emily. But London is much closer to Paris than Berlin. Beware. The French are capable of sailing up the Thames straight to the Houses of Parliament.
Oh, my friend, I am shaking in my clogs.
I'm not feeling their whole conversation. All right.
Is the wine to your liking?
How is there a missed
so,
opportunity if they're not even
Such
showing?
complexity.
What is
Typically
going on?
French. A sauterne, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Maybe
If
something
I'm
I
not
didn't
mistaken,
find.
this is not Lord Mortimer's favorite wine. It is yours.
In his absence, I have taken the liberty of making a slight deviation from the rule, but I count on your discretion.
Don't worry, I appreciate the same grape varieties as you. I remember the last time we tasted that nectar here at this table. The finest minds of the century were present.
And the last time we drank it, the orphanage in Bloomsbury was still in ruins.
Would you repeat that?
Oh, well, I put some small effort into the works. The orphanage reopened just before Christmas. The bedrooms, washrooms, and the classrooms had all been refurbished.
I don't know what to say. You have given the girls a wonderful Christmas gift. Thank you.
I made a promise. Now it is done.
She in distress. They went through her
It's
stuff.
the first time I've ever seen her so moved. Just mentioning that orphanage broke right through Emily's hard shell.
She's sweating too.
Is everything all right?
Yes, thank you. I had a moment of absence, but here I am again.
It's Washington.
What do you think of Volner?
Many believe he is the real leader of Prussia. A charming man, but with an iron fist and a velvet glove. I also know he's famous for his love of the hunt, in all its forms.
In all its forms. I know what you're talking about.
Yes, I heard the news.
Have you any information on this Napoleon?
And right he was, too.
Man, share
Lord
information.
Mortimer has invited Napoleon along to negotiate an important commercial venture.
Nothing strange about that.
And the Golden Order is somehow involved.
What? Our order? Are you sure?
That's what I read in the letter from Mortimer to Napoleon.
Napoleon's getting up.
This
Where's he going?
information is important. Thank you, Louis.
Please, go ahead.
Monsieur de Richet, it would seem we have common interests. Could we speak in private, please?
Napoleon, I'll push you off the edge, bro. Don't do nothing stupid. My character's stupid as hell. Why would you walk to the edge?
Lord Mortimer and the Golden Order, through your mother, have concluded a financial agreement.
Stay composed, Louis. I'm listening.
An agreement for cannons. Lord Mortimer assured me that you are to take over the project on behalf of your mother. You must know that I am deeply sorry about their disappearance, but I must validate the deal urgently if I want to be able to organize things properly.
I haven't seen Lord Mortimer yet. I'm afraid I'll be unable to answer your questions.
He assured me that you could replace your mother during her absence.
I appreciate his confidence, but still, this is a bit hasty. But please continue.
Of course, but I need to know if I can count you among my allies.
Well, of course.
And for that, I have a little question for you.
Let's go.
The agreement stipulates an aid of 50,000 louis d'or for 200 cannon.
100 cannon. Alright.
Exactly. Please, go ahead.
Absolutely. 50,000 louis d'or in hard cash.
The offer I'm talking about was for only 20,000 louis d'or, Monsieur de Richet. The truth is, you really have no idea about our agreement.
Oh, you bitch.
So, you're wasting my time. I need to work with people I can have confidence in, sir.
The exact numbers may have escaped me. I suggest you wait for my mother's return in order to manage such details.
I have one last question I would like to pose to you.
Okay.
We don't know each other yet, you and I. And I need to make sure that we both share the same vision for the future of France. Given the hard times that have befallen our beautiful country, what do you think it would take to restore its luster?
Need a counter revolution, which is bro, this is hard.
The revolution was a good thing, but it gave birth to a monster. We must overthrow the new system in place.
Ah, you are right. Monsieur de Richet, I am reassured. I am very happy to have met you. Lord Mortimer was right to put his trust in you. I hope to work with you in the very near future. I would like to thank you for your support by offering you this humble little gift.
Reflections on the Revolution in France. Monsieur Bonaparte, I thank you for this gesture, and please know that I, too, am delighted to have met you.
I almost biffed it.
My friends, I would like to say a few words, please. I would like to thank Lord Mortimer, and you, Sir Holm, for bringing us all together here. Those of us for whom it is not the first time here, like me, are all trembling in sweet anticipation of the arrival of our host. For the rest, I would like to reassure you that Lord Mortimer always has a few surprising projects to propose. But I can assure you that each and every one of us has always benefited from them. The last time I came to this place, Lord Mortimer offered to help me in my electoral campaign for the presidency of the United States.
It's crazy.
And it is imminently clear that his support was an invaluable aid to us. We are here among like-minded people. So let us put aside the conflicts in which some of our nations find themselves at present. So I raise my glass in honor of you all, my new and old friends.
I trust you shall not be disappointed, Mr. Washington.
I am disappointed.
Right, we shall meet again tomorrow. All the guests will be present, as well as Lord Mortimer, I hope.
There must be skills I ain't unlocked.
Until then,
that he keeps
I
talking
trust
about.
you will find plenty to keep you amused.
See what I missed. Found all of that. I could have searched her room, but I didn't fail anything. That's better than last time. We getting a little bit better. We had more fails. Well, not really, but we had a lot of fails. We'll try to minimize that if we can. All right, unlock that. We need that in our corner. Unlock that. We already got that. Unlock that. There etiquette. Where's etiquette at? Unlock politics, linguistics, logic. Where's etiquette? There we go. Have any more? About a point, but validate that. Okay, there's all the things we were missing.
Alright, let's recap. Before dinner, I was going to investigate my mother's message. I've got to find the place where all eyes size you up.
Alright. That being said, I'm gonna leave this episode right here. Like, comment, subscribe if you want to see more of the council, and I'm out.